Man, so that went horribly wrong.
Yeah, gosh.
So,
I
yeah,
guess
we'll
really A is the only option.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you something. You know what's really cool?
Richard
Is that-
LaRuina.
I'm definitely this kind of person, but I think you are too. Who's
What?
just not
What?
boring. Adventurous,
I mean, that just doesn't seem like a very
spontaneous,
interesting
but
thing
also
to tell
just
her. Oh,
relating
you're
to
not
people.
boring.
So,
Like,
I'm a stranger. I've
what
come
do you
to
do?
talk to you. Now we're sitting having tea and cake.
Do you know
and
what?
who knows what might happen, right?
I know, that's what's so magical about life. I find that, like, you're walking down the street from a stranger, but then in 2 weeks' time, you bump into them again and you kind of recognise them, and then there's this whole whirlwind of a romance or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it's magical.
Yeah.
It's
how it
like
would work.
butterfly effect as well, because like if you stay an extra 5 minutes here with me, and then something cool happens to you because of that.
Exactly, and then something could happen while
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
here now. Something could happen which could change your life
This
again
is
in a different
fascinating.
direction.
Probably is, in a better direction, obviously.
Obviously.
A better
The
direction.
nice thing here, it's the right option obviously, but the nice thing here is that you're kind of painting her as not boring, and then all her subsequent behaviour should fit that label if she agrees with it.
Oh,
Says,
sorry,
"Yeah, I'm
smart
not
socks."
boring," then everything following that shouldn't be boring.
And it's a compliment.
It's definitely a compliment.
I don't know how to reduce that echo because we need to hear the audio.
Ooh.
Good, yeah?
Good job.
Do you have any special diet restrictions, you know?
Oh, gosh.
Well, like sometimes
He just goes there.
it's gluten intolerant, but
Sometimes only.
yeah,
Partial
like,
gluten intolerance,
yeah. It's like sometimes if I eat too much gluten, then
I'm
my
sorry,
stomach,
smart
like,
sucks.
becomes a balloon.
Okay,
So I have to monitor what I eat.
alright.
But yeah, I've been on the paleo diet before.
Oh, that's healthy, yeah.
What is the
because in
paleo
paleo
diet?
times everyone lives
It's like
a long
when you
time,
have to
so it's
eat
good,
exactly.
makes sense to do that.
Can't eat
And, like, when
anything
you
that
look
the
back,
cavemen
it's
didn't eat.
literally just
They ate like tigers.
vegetables and meat.
It's
the whole
literally
time,
just
mostly
vegetables
meat.
and meat.
So I'm just constantly eating meat, which is delicious. So yeah.
Just ask her, do you know what ligma is? Okay.
Wow, I don't-
Smart socks, that's hilarious.
I don't know what this stuff is.
What is Brad Peas?
Yeah, I don't know about Brad P. I don't know about Marcel Proust or whatever. That's
Yeah,
probably the best option, though. It's probably some psychological thing that he has in his pockets that he uses.
and yeah, I'm wondering, like, he's just gonna pull out a stack of cards. Like, do you want to play some cards? I'd be like, God, you are the
I know. She
jack
came,
of all
she
trades.
came to eat here alone. What if she's thinking in her mind, like, I wish this guy would leave and let me eat my cake?
There's nothing more loserly than him pulling out some cards. Okay.
I was reading this article, and have you heard of Marcel Proust, the author?
No, I haven't.
He wrote a book, Swan's Way or something, it's a classic, and
Okay.
he was talking
It's a
about his
classic.
life. And he came up with this questionnaire where he asked a bunch of questions, and it was actually really interesting. So, for
Oh, wow.
example, one of the questions was, what's your idea of perfect happiness? So I was thinking about it, and yeah, how would you answer that?
Wow, what a question.
Not to put you on the spot, but
I
it should be
know.
easy, right? It's happiness.
Jeez.
My idea of happiness would be on my boat in the middle of the ocean,
Oh, wow.
surrounding myself with Chanel handbags.
Not massive waves crashing down, no?
No,
Like
no.
everything-
Just like a peaceful,
Maldives?
like ocean. The Maldives would be fabulous.
The Maldives.
I actually have a house in the Maldives.
Oh, lovely.
And I'm just out there and I have my Chanel handbags around. And
Because you need them on the boat.
yeah,
That's
and,
good.
but there's just one thing lacking. Like, I would like a man
Yeah?
on the boat with
Should
me.
he be like tanned and sitting in his
Yeah,
bathing suit?
Yeah.
with his Speedos on.
Not with a handbag.
Well, I don't mind.
Oh, yeah?
He can have a handbag and then give it to me.
Ah, a present, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is a tricky one because we didn't let you know what the question would be, but obviously this one's pretty good and can lead to a good conversation. And in general, I would say that if you're going to be going on dates, you should ensure that you have a couple of interesting things to talk about, and even having a few interesting questions like this in your back pocket is a good thing to have so that you're not at risk of running out of things to say.
No, it's a great way to open up a conversation where you can maybe veer off onto something else that you both have interest in.
So, Richard,
God, they keep
What's your
talking.
philosophy on life?
I guess it's pretty simple, but it's taken me a long time to get there. But for me, it's all about finding the things I really enjoy in life and doing more of them, and finding the things that I don't like. I used to be bothered all the time with phone calls, doing annoying stuff, filling in forms, and all of that bureaucracy stuff I don't like. So just to arrange my life so that I'm happy with the way it is every day, and just the simple things make me happy.
So it's more harmonised and
Yeah.
balanced as well.
Yeah, and an absence of bad things is more important than having loads of good stuff. You know, if you just get rid of all the things you don't like, then you're left with,
Happiness.
just
It's magical.
the simple kind of happiness that is like contentment every day, so that you don't have
That moment when you're on your
depression,
first date and then
stress,
she tells you
movies,
creepers
and-
explode.
I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Smart sucks.
That's magical. It's just how.
Oh, Jesus. Well, this date just got a whole lot more interesting. Sorry to say.
We shouldn't laugh at this old lady falling.
Oh my God, laugh out loud. Jesus. What I was going to say was, he's talking about like, okay, well, you just get rid of all the bad stuff and like set up your life to where, but we talked about my own life a lot where it's like on paper, like I have everything that should be like a happy life. It should like have a good life, but you know how much I stress and all that stuff. So it's like Richard must have the mindset, I guess, to recognize that his life is good or whatever, or like happy. I feel like that has to come with the mindset too.
I'm tired.
Okay. Okay, Mrs. Kindo's already clocked out of this. So I guess
helping the granny
yeah, I'm gonna
up
help
is
her.
the option, but the only thing is there's other people helping her up already. You don't need to rush over there and like get involved.
I hope I won't ever be that old. I want to die young with you.
That's really weird.
And then it's telling her that you want to die. Like, I want to die
Yeah.
young with you. Okay, so let's see. Help the granny up.
Is she alright there?
Is she alright?
Hi.
Yeah, you shouldn't have like lots of people come stand around her. That's not the best.
Yeah. Someone take her grandmother's bag. Yeah.
He said someone take her granny bag.
What it sound like.
See,
Might
what
be
the?
the heat or
He's so
something.
quiet.
Quite hot.
J.E. Century says, I know it's been a long time, but hello, guys.
A funny turn.
What is up, man?
I've had a funny turn.
It's just
She's-
a little funny turn. Exactly. No, I don't think it's anything. Well, I hope not.
Yeah, she'll be okay. Need some water or something.
Yeah.
My God.
Yes, well done for helping the granny and not leaving her there on the floor.
You're
or-
so kind.
Yeah.
The granny.
Yeah.
You're so kind.
She
So
never
then
like really
you
looks
need
at
to send
him.
me
She
your
like
YouTube
talks and
links.
like.
I know, and she also has that
Yeah,
smile that's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like,
You
shut up.
Have you heard about that? No, that's fucked up actually. I had a couple.
Jesus, Richard. Not on the first date.
Yeah, using this
Use a bit of
language.
his music. Copyright strike.
And like,
And I think it's 3, and then they shut you down. So.
he's speaking YouTube.
Wow.
3 copyright strikes and you're shut down.
Yeah.
This is what she cares about. She didn't ask about it.
You okay?
I've got hemorrhoids.
Tell her that your body's pretty fucked, but your dick works perfectly. Yeah, that's gonna go over so well. It happened when I was picking up a baby that was walking
Okay,
out into
sounds
the
like
road,
something you
which is
might
a lie.
say, but not really.
Something I might say?
You wouldn't really say that. It's just like,
Not the dick.
you talk about
What?
your body.
I might say my body's fucked up, but I wouldn't use the F word if I had just met
No.
the girl. Say it's nothing serious, just a twinge. I guess that's it. Say you're wearing a medical corset, and the doctor said that you could finally take it off tonight. J.E. said, I'm currently deployed to Georgia for training. I actually become an official soldier tomorrow. J.E., that is, I would say, great news to hear. Mrs. Kendo, of course, remembers J.E. Century from back in the days. He hasn't been at a stream because he's been, deployed for all the training and whatnot. So this is the first time we're seeing him.
Awesome that you're back.
It's cool that you're here. The problem is we're doing a stream that very few people seem to want to watch, because I started streaming Pokemon Go And you know, we get more viewers than I've ever had before, but this is like crashing and burning the stream. Smart Socks though said, Mrs. K, when you're on your anniversary, get Kendo a Meowth. A Alolan would be better. Plush. Give it to Kendo as a gift. Warning, this can go one of two ways. He will be mad and his face will be funny. Or 2, gets a divorce and then gives you the worst bad luck, but it would be worth it because his face would be funny.
What?
So, in the Pokemon Go streams, I don't know if you've known this, but I hatched like 4 Alolan Meowths in a row.
Okay.
It was like bzz, 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 Alolan Meowths, and I was like, another Meowth! Like, I was like screaming and like, it was funny because I was raging, and so Smart Socks loves to bring up the Alolan Meowths.
Yeah, I know you have a lot of Meowths because that's why I sing. Take me out.
Oh yeah. J.E. says,
You're gonna divorce me over Meowth? Like, what?
This is Smart Socks words, not mine. I'm a super seducer, okay? I know. I know.
Body's pretty fucked up, but your dick works perfectly.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Hey, thanks for the Meowth. Let's fuck. You know, this wouldn't work out really well. You need to just accept the Meowth and not attach the sex to it. Phil is here. What's going on, Phil? That, of course, is Big P Phil, one of my mods. Great dude from Texas. J.E. said, I'm not an officer, so you don't have to salute me. Well, I would salute you anyway because you are the bomb. So anyway, let's go ahead and I guess just say it's nothing serious. It's just a twinge.
You don't want to do a bad one?
Okay, we could do a bad one,
I
but
want to see number A.
the problem is I don't want to have to redo... Oh, wait, I'm doing the wrong thing.
If we lose out on this date again, we'll just go to the next one.
God, I better not lose out on the damn date. Okay, I needed this. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had to do that to turn the speakers back on. Let's tell her that our dick works perfectly and go.
Got a few problems, to be honest. Like, in my spine, I've got the L5-S1. I've got hernia there. Hernias in the neck.
Phil
and even that middle
says, what is this game?
Jurassic or thoracic, whatever that part of the spine is. And then shoulders, pretty messed up. I can't even open a jar sometimes.
You do sound like
just
you.
the pain from the shoulder
I do not
ligaments,
sound like that.
but
I do complain about my body, but not like
I
that.
don't really walk or run very much. But,
Wow.
but my dick is perfect. Like, don't worry. Like, that's actually the strong direction. Boom, ding,
My dick is
like a rock.
perfect.
If you're gonna suggest that, you shouldn't do it like that. You
loads
should
of
be like,
spunk,
well, you know,
very
my body's a
strong.
mess.
Her
but-
face.
Spunk, however they measure it, you know, the spunk ratio or something is very good.
Jesus, this
with good
guy.
mobility, you know, the little guy is wiggling around well, so they could get to your eggs and fertilize them whenever they need to. Oh man, that is fucking gross. That's disgusting. I ain't fertilizing your eggs, even though my dick works really well.
Even though my dick works really well, God. It's so whack how Richard also turns it around on her, like she's gross.
Crude again?
Yeah, it's one of those kind of bad but good dick situations, which is
Just crude.
crude.
Yeah, just crude.
See, she never looks at him.